Hey, what up?
What's up? You earlier stated that a vegan diet is more healthier.
Yep. I know I stated you can be as healthy on a vegan diet, but I do believe there's evidence to believe it's healthier, yes.
Okay. And why are you talking so fast, bro? Are you good?
Because four or now 2,000 people are watching me all give me arguments, so I have to respond to as many arguments as I can. Do you
You
have an
believe
argument for abusing, slaughtering, and exploiting animals?
you wait. You believe in nature?
Hello? I don't think nature is morality. No, tons of evil things happen in nature
No,
that we would never
not
accept.
this morality, but
I'm
we're
asking if you have an excuse for needlessly abusing, slaughtering, and exploiting animals for no reason. Do you or do you not?
we're omnivores. We're
Okay, which means we can be.
once we're omnivores.
Yeah, we're omnivores, which means we can be perfectly healthy off a vegan diet, as stated by the largest group of nutrition experts in the entire world, the American Dietetic Association, in a peer-reviewed statement. So if we can be perfectly healthy without abusing, exploiting, and slaughtering animals, why aren't you doing it? What is your excuse?
You can also be perfectly healthy if you got some bitches, bro. If you got some bitches,
Yep,
bro.
no
Get
argument
some
as
bitches,
always.
bro.
Dang, dude,
Get
that's only like
some
the fifth
bitches.
time I've heard that.
Get
It's
some
okay, though, bro.
bitches.
Good argument. All right, so as always, nobody has arguments for abusing animals. I'll go on to the next one. Um, this is how it always goes. We'll go with the real wellness warrior. I feel like this guy's gonna be a carnivore for some reason. God, I'm so fucking sick. Shit sucks. Hello?
Hello, sir. How are you today?
What's up? I'm alright. How about yourself, man?
I'm good. I'm good. I have a question for
Good.
you.
Good to hear. Yeah, what's up, dog?
Yeah. To be clear, I respect. Oh, excuse me. My son might be making some noise in the background. Um,
It's all good, homie.
I respect all vegans. I have a lot of vegan clients actually. To be fair, right? So I actually help vegans with
That's
their
cool.
diet. But my my
I
uh,
actually
my
don't have any
question for
vegan
you.
friends.
What
Yeah,
was
what's
that?
up? I said I actually don't have any vegan friends in real life, so good for you.
Oh, you don't? Oh, that sucks, bro. But I was gonna ask because I'm in the realm of clinical nutrition.
Okay.
Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
functional medicine. And one of the things that I see a lot of with the vegans is, and this doesn't mean you, right? And this doesn't mean somebody who's doing it correctly. I see a lot of people doing it wrong, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I want to say thank you for spreading the information that you do because you're right. But the thing that I want to try to get at, because I'm going to ask you a question this way. Do you enjoy, like, have you been vegetarian, excuse me, not vegetarian, vegan by choice, or were you born, like, are your parents vegan?
No, I grew up a hunter. I live in rural Michigan. My name's Hunter. I used to go to deer camp, killing deer every year. I have antlers tattooed on me because it's what I grew up doing the first 20 years of my life. But I'm 26 now and I've been vegan for the past 6 years. I
Oh,
chose to go vegan 6 years ago when I seen the arguments and realized there was no justification to be doing what we're doing to animals when we can be perfectly healthy off a vegan diet.
okay, so you're in an excellent position to have this conversation then because you're a hunter. Well, rather you were a hunter. Have you ever
I was,
have you ever
yeah. Well, I quite literally am Hunter, as in that's my name. But yeah, I used to hunt, yeah.
Okay. So because the major argument I think is not to harm an animal, but also to save the planet, right? Like I think that's what a lot of
The
vegans are
the
trying to
only
spread.
reason The only reason you'd be vegan is for animals is because you don't want to needlessly abuse and exploit animals. It's just a side benefit that actually also help it or happens to be better for the environment. I'm vegan for the
Yeah,
animals,
that's
not for the environment.
right. So okay,
It
so
is
that
just
that's
a
what I
it's
meant,
just a
right? It's a
benefit
side
that's
benefit.
better. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, so that's it. So I said it wrong. It's a side benefit, right? It's something that happens
Yes,
from
it's
the
a side benefit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my argument with you wouldn't really hold water because and I'm also trying to understand like what type of vegan are you, because there's degrees, right? There's the complete extreme version that doesn't even want to sit in a leather chair, or there are some that just basically say to do the best you can, right? So
So
uh,
so
and I,
my stance basically is if what you're purchasing doesn't contribute to animal abuse, exploitation, and slaughter, then it's vegan. So for instance, I could buy secondhand leather that doesn't contribute to the needless abuse, exploitation, and slaughter. because you're not driving extra demand for that because you're buying it used. So you're not driving extra demand for that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You could eat meat if you found meat in a dumpster or roadkill. That would be perfectly ethical because you're not causing the needless abuse, exploitation, and slaughter of animals. Do you understand do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
So
that's
you're
my position.
so can I just ask a question with that, because I kind of want to
Yeah,
like go back and forth, right? Because there's a lot of points here. If you don't mind, of course.
yeah, for sure. What's up?
So let's say, because how disgusting supermarkets are, right? A lot of the time when they're past their specials or past the food that's on the counter, like a lot of the time they throw most of it out, right? So let's
Right.
say they throw an entire rib in the trash, right? You
Yep.
would consider that being okay. That's
If
not like a
you
secondary.
if they threw away the ribs and you like took it from the trash and ate it, yeah, that'd 100% be ethical. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so it's more of an ethical and morality argument where you're
That's
coming from.
all.
The
Yeah, that's all it is. It's only about ethics and morality. It has nothing to do with the actual act of eating meat. It has to do with are you causing needless suffering, basically.
Okay. Okay. You're a
Hmm.
smart man then, because a lot of the time, I talk to vegans and even some of my vegan clients, and their arguments aren't that great, you know. So,
No.
because and this is what I'm coming at, right? Because again, like I said, I have vegan friends, I have vegan clients. I actually myself, I was never vegan particularly, but I was on the edge of being vegan because I was vegetarian for over 2 years. Right. I'm
Okay.
As I mentioned before, I'm a clinical in the clinical realm of nutrition. So I'm also, I don't know if you've heard of Gerson therapy before.
I have not heard of gruesome therapy. No.
Yeah, so they're basically uh, they help people with chronic disease, and they advocate for a mostly vegetarian vegan diet, right?
Yeah.
Hardly any animal proteins at all, at all.
Yeah.
So,
And
I
to
do
be clear,
understand.
to be clear, I am of the position you can eat animal products and be healthy. I just think you can be just as healthy on a vegan diet, and I also think there's reason to believe a vegan diet is healthier than the standard omnivorous diet.
Yeah, I agree with you on that for sure, for sure. My diet is like 95% plant based, right?
Yeah, see, and
It's it,
I think a 95% plant based diet perfectly healthy.
yeah,
I
for
just
sure.
I'm 100% plant based because of the ethics.
Yeah. Okay. I get you, man. I respect that. It's just because sometimes, and you're composed when you're saying it too. People are they're kind of complaining that you're talking too fast, but you got over 1,000 people in here, so it's normal. But
Right. I
like,
can't. I mean, I have to respond to the arguments. I have to talk fast.
yeah, exactly. So I'm just curious to know. This will be my last question for you, and then I'm going to hop off. I'm going to
Yeah,
follow
for
you,
sure.
by the way. Hold up.
Okay,
Just
cool.
going to press follow. What do you think? Because I obviously care very much about animals, right? I do not, it's been years, over 10 years that I haven't touched grocery store meat. I do not believe that anybody at all, not one person, should consume meat at a grocery store because of the factory farming, because of the toxins that they ingest, the glyphosates, the corn, all the unnatural diet, the garbage lifestyle that they have. But I've been buying my meat from a farmer very close by. It's local, and I know for a fact he treats the animals well. The only the only thing would be the morality argument for killing another animal. But then, like, what do you think? What do you think? What are your thoughts about that? Like the more of the
Yeah.
going back to
So
the community aspect and not mistreating animals the way that the regular culture does, if you understand my question.
yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying. So I think that what you're doing is better than the grocery store. I mean, clearly, if these animals are living happier lives, I obviously think that's more utility and better. However, I do not think we should be looking for the wrong way to do the right thing. Like these animals still want to live at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, they're still being sent to the same slaughterhouses and still having their throat slit when we could just eat plants instead and not kill them, would be my position on that.
Yeah, and just to be clear, just because the farmer that I deal with, he does literally everything himself, and he sends everything to the butcher for the cutting up and everything, right? So he takes care of the animal himself. So it's
Yeah. I just,
you know what I
like,
mean?
for instance, like, like my dog, like I take care of my dog myself. I give my dog a great life. My dog probably has one of the happiest lives, probably happier than me. But I don't think I'm morally justified to kill my dog just because he had a happy life when I could
Yeah.
just eat plants instead. Do you get what I'm saying? I just think it's like, and you seem like a really smart
Yeah,
guy,
for
and
sure.
this is why I'm doing this. A lot of times, like, I'll talk to people and I'll like bring up dogs as an example. Well, that's because people care about dogs. And they'll be like, "Oh, how are you comparing dogs to a pig?" Well, because I don't see a moral difference between the two. I just think we're culturally conditioned to care about dogs and not pigs. Actually, pigs are smarter than dogs. Like they want to live and be happy just like dogs do. You know what I mean? That's why I draw that comparison a lot because it shows what people's logic would like lead to, and it's easier for people to see it that way because people care about dogs and they don't care about pigs. When I don't see a moral difference.
Yeah, I get you, man. All right, I'll hop off. Thanks a lot for having me
Okay.
on. I
Yeah, no, I
followed
really
you, by the
appreciate
way.
the conversation. I hope you have a good one, man.
You too, buddy. Have a good one. Ciao.
Peace. All right. He was cool. We'll go on to the next one. How many pet pigs do you have? I have two. They were saved. Oh, mostly unfunny. This guy is a total troll. I can tell. I'm gonna talk to this guy because my best friend who just died, his last name was Moreno, and this guy's last name is Moreno. So, hello.
Hey, bro, how's it going?
Hey, I just want to say I picked you because my best friend just died, and his last name was Moreno. So I was like,
Oh
fuck.
yeah,
I'll
hell yeah,
talk to
bro.
this guy. Last name's Moreno. Hell yeah.
How's it go? Oh yeah, I appreciate it, man. Well, I've been on here for a minute, man, and I'm like, man, I don't think I should act all funny and stuff like that. I think that should be disrespectful and not being. It wouldn't, be beneficial to anybody. So
Right, right.
I'd rather learn and kind of see your perspective on some things. I was
Yeah. What's
thinking,
up,
I
homie?
mean, a lot of people, I mean, they live their lives. Some most of them live paycheck to paycheck and are struggling.
Hmm. Yeah.
I'm seeing it from perspective as to where it'd be pretty hard for a lot of people to just make that 360 degrees and go the opposite way. I mean, it obviously wouldn't have to go completely vegan all at once, but I was wondering how you did it and seeing what would be
Yeah.
the best way to really start doing it, start becoming
Yeah,
vegan,
so
and
I'll say, yeah, so I guess I have two parts to that. So one, like as far as the cost goes, a lot of people don't realize this. Being vegan is actually cheaper. The reason people think it's more expensive is because they think of vegan mock meats, which can be pricier. But like actually, if you think about it, like the cheapest foods available to us are all like vegan. So like lentils, beans, rice, pasta, legumes, oats. So like as far as cost goes, you can actually have a cheaper vegan diet. But as far as convenience goes, it is more inconvenient at first. The first probably month you're vegan, it absolutely is harder, and it's because we grew up our entire lives eating a certain
right?
way. So when you
Yeah, I
change and eat
mean,
another
it's in our
way, just
DNA,
like dieting's hard. Dieting's hard because you're eating a different way. But once you get used to it, it's no different at all. Like I've been vegan for 6 years now. It is no less convenient to me anymore. But how I did it is I started vegetarian, then I kind of like learned the horrors of the dairy industry. Then I went vegan, and I just replaced meat. So like, just I would look up recipes. I wouldn't look up vegan recipes. I would look up normal recipes I liked, and then I would replace the non-vegan ingredients with vegan ingredients. So for milk, I'd replace it with vegan milk. Um,
mm,
for cheese, they have vegan cheese. For like beef, they have like soy crumbles that you can use, like mock meats. Beans are a good replacement of meat. Mushrooms can be a really good replacement.
gotcha.
So that's kind of how I went about it, and
Making
I
those
learned
small
more as I
changes,
went.
huh? At first,
What's up?
making those small changes at first.
Well, yeah. So I went straight vegetarian, then I realized
Oh yeah.
the horrors of the dairy industry, and I went straight vegan. So it's not like I really eased into it. I did go
Okay.
on the top,
Wow.
but like, yeah, I see nothing wrong with easing into it. If that's how you have to do it, then yeah, do it that way. Start with a fucking meatless Monday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then maybe like
I
two
mean,
days a week.
I go into this being obviously biased because I'm not no I'm not vegan or vegetarian at all. I do
Right.
want to learn, but I mean, I hear about how these farmings, all these are really bad to the animals. Gosh, is there really a way to stop that? I mean, it's so big and so
I mean, no.
engraved
I mean,
in how we are.
right. Like, no. I mean, no. We're not. Not probably not even my lifetime. It's not going to end. But that doesn't mean I can't make a difference. That doesn't mean I can cause less animals to die by my individual consumer purchases. For like instance, like Murder is never going to stop. There's always going to be people murdering, but that doesn't mean that
Right.
I should, you know what I mean? I cannot murder and not contribute to that and not cause any extra of that. You know what I mean? I can only control what I can do. I can't control what other people can do. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Right. I mean,
Like, people are
yeah.
always going
I
to
mean,
kick dogs. They're always going to abuse dogs. That doesn't mean I should do it too. Do you kind of get what I'm saying?
I got you. I got you.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just I kind of see it because it's gonna be hard for a lot of people. I mean, they
I'm
they
not going
they
to sit
really
here and
don't want
pretend
to
like
because, like I
it'll be
said,
easy.
it's in their DNA and everything. They love this stuff, and I mean, I read the
Yeah, yeah.
comments. And these guys hate hearing being vegan and all that crap. But I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
I appreciate you kind of listening to me from see that perspective. Um,
No,
I don't know.
I appreciate the conversation, dude.
I'd like to
You
learn
sound like
more.
a smart, intelligent, caring guy. If you ever want to even just go more plant based, dude, there's a site. It's called challenge22.com. It's completely free, like literally free. They'll hook you up with like a nutritional expert and stuff. It's like these people
Right.
are ethical vegan, so they just want people to go vegan. They're just helping people out. They'll help you out, you know. Just there's vegan TikTok recipe pages. Like if you ever are interested in going more plant based, I'd start that way.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Hey, well, you
Yep.
take
You have
care
a good one,
and
bro.
good luck with you guys. All right. Bye bye.
Appreciate it, man. Peace out.